So I am getting ready to can some blueberries. Now they're not fresh blueberries, they're blueberries that we bought at Costco because they were on sale. And yeah, I had them in the freezer. They are frozen berries, but I'm pulling them out because I'm gonna can them. And I'm canning them in simple syrup, which is basically just water and sugar. Let me make sure. Oh, I was gonna say, let me make sure I don't leave any in there. Yeah, I want to get everyone out. I have some water in the pot here, and let me just grab my apron, friends. I like to put my apron on because I like to wipe my hands on my clothes. And so if I have the apron on, I'll just be wiping my hands on the apron, right? So yeah, I am making a simple syrup here. I have the water in the pot and I am just gonna put some sugar in. Basically, I'm not going by the recommended amount of sugar to water. Because I don't want it too sweet, right? So I have 8 cups of water in here, and I am gonna put 2 cups of sugar in here. If I go by the recommended amount of sugar, I may be putting 6 cups of sugar in here. And no, I don't need it to be so sweet. And so, let me see if no. Okay, I'll use this to measure. I'm just putting 2 cups of sugar. Okay, so that's 1. I think that's plenty sugar. Don't need more than that. So I am going to let it go until the sugar melts. And that's just how you make your simple syrup. Sugar and water, as we would say in Jamaica. And I have 2 pots here. I have started to heat up my water because those are my canning pots where I'm going to do my hot water bath in. Okay, so I am going to let this go ahead and melt the sugar. In the meantime, I am going to be filling my jars with the blueberries. Now, I am choosing to use pint jars because I prefer to open a small jar than to open a quart jar and then I have half of the berries left, right? And so that is why I am using, I'm just trying to look up, yeah. That is why I am using that pint jars. And I am just going to fill it up to here because you need at least a ½ inch headroom for the berries in the jar. Yeah, that's just too much. Yeah, that's good. Now I have 12 jars here, so I'm hoping that that's enough. I was just gonna go ahead because it's nighttime already. I was gonna go ahead and just put the berries in the jar and then tomorrow I finish up, but no. I think I didn't get to accomplish enough today. So I'm gonna go ahead and jar these puppies up, can these puppies. So that's good. There's some good looking blueberries. Yeah, when I do this, what I'm doing is freeing up space in the freezer so that I can get to put like meat and stuff. And for the freezer not to be too jam-packed, right? This is quite a bit of berries in one bag. Looks like I'm gonna need more. I may have to use a quart jar because I don't think I have any more pint jars left, but let's see. Okay, so I got 2, 4, 6, 7 pint jars of berries from one bag. Yeah, so a lot going on here. Okay, gotta go a little more. These over here. For the other bag. This will be nice for when I'm making yogurt for my son in the mornings. Usually I take the frozen berries out and then I stick them in the microwave just to soften them up and so that they're not too frozen. And then I make the yogurt, add the Greek yogurt and a little honey, you know. But if I have them in the jars, then they are already room temperature and they will be soft and ready to go. Okay, let's see. I don't like to work around too much mess, so I keep cleaning up as I go. Okay. What's up, Paul? Why did you laugh? I turned it down because it's me. I can't have it too loud because of the copyright issues. Playing Christmas songs already, guys. Are you playing Christmas songs in your home yet? We are. Don't have a Christmas tree up. Haven't decorated for Christmas. But I'm playing Christmas songs.
It's actually playing in my room, so I can hear.
And it's loud in there?
Yeah, regular. I didn't notice it was down.
Sorry.
Oh, I need some tea.
Now I do have another bag which I opened recently. And frozen fruits make good snacks. So I may just divvy up the bag that's there into smaller bags so that we can eat some frozen blueberries. I'm gonna need more jars. I am gonna need more jars.
Can I get some tea? Just pick one for me.
You mean
from the drawers?
Do you want ginger?
Yeah. Ginger is a favorite.
You can use a little tea ball if you want.
Yeah.
They're in there.
Sure.
The middle drawer. Alright, guys, I need to get some more jars. And I don't have any more pint jars, so I'm going to have to use quart jars. Honey, I need some pint jars.
Which one are the better ones?
I haven't tried that. No, but you can. You can use it. You can use it. Yeah, you have to rinse it though.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I have a quart or a liter here. Yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pints and 1 quart.
Maybe small spoon.
Oh, you're making for me too. Wow. Isn't he love? To take this off. So, I think I need to get the pot over there so I can start filling the jars. I'm just gonna use my piece of granite here. When we moved here, I found this outside and I washed it and I scrubbed it. It's so heavy and I took it inside and I keep it in my kitchen so I can use it. Okay. Now, I don't like to use anything hot with plastic. So I am going to go ahead and I am going to get my metal funnel. Oh, I think it's on the table over there. Okay, there we go. And I am gonna need something. I'm gonna use this wood bamboo skewer little thingy here to get the air out. So we're gonna go ahead and start pouring liquid in the jars. And now I'm wondering if I have enough syrup.
Because they were pretty cold, what I'm doing is I'm just putting in a little in each jar to kind of temper the jar and the blueberries. And then after that, I'll go ahead and fill them all. But I think I'm gonna need to make more simple syrup. That thing looks like it's coming out. I guess it will be at the top. It's so tiny. need to make more syrup. Okay, so when I am done pouring the syrup in the jars, I will have to go ahead and release the air bubbles. And then if my liquid falls, I will just tap it back up. And I think I'm gonna have to make another couple cups of syrup. Okay, so let's just do this. Here we go. So let's just, and it's recommended that you put the stick, spatula, whatever you use to get your air bubbles out around the sides of the jar. Because it's amazing how much air can get caught inside this liquid, but it does. It's not only the liquid, I guess it's also between the berries, right? And my fridge has 2 less bags of berries. I have more cupboard space than fridge space or freezer space, so that's a good thing. Okay, so just readjust, readjust, readjust. Yeah. Now it's important to get the air out because, and it's also important not to fill the jar up too much because you need the space so that the jar can, for both reasons. It's so that your jar can seal properly.
Okay, all these need to be tapped up. We're done there, guys. We're done that. Okay, so what we need to do now is put them in the pot. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add my jars, and then I will pour the water in. So when you're doing hot water bath canning, you should have at least 2 inches of water above. I don't know, that is the suggestion, but I often wonder because now I see there are steam canners. The water doesn't even touch the jars when you're steam canning. So I'm not sure why you need 2 inches of water above the jars, but that's the suggested height of water to have in your pot. And then, in addition to that 2 inches, you need to have 2 inches above the water for boiling room. So, the burners are on. I'm just going to cover these. And not this. And I am boiling some more water to pour into them. Okay, so now that I have topped up the water in the pots, I am going to have to allow them to come to a roaring boil and then allow them to boil for 25 minutes. Now, the reason why I have to do this is because I use my frozen berries, and so there would have been too much of a difference in the temperature with the jars and the water in the pot. So I didn't go ahead and start heating up the water in the pots too much, because I didn't want to run the risk of breaking my jars. And so I have to wait for it. Yeah, so it's going to take a little bit to start boiling, and then after that I'll just boil for 25 minutes. See you guys then. So while my pots are boiling, I am just passing time by trying to get the leaves of my herbs, and this one is oregano. So it's kind of tedious to take each little strand and try to get the leaves off. So I have decided just to go ahead and put the whole thing in a clean pillowcase, and then I'm just trying to beat it, or I just push my hand in there and kind of just crush them to try to get the leaves off, as much leaves as possible. And it's working out good. There are a few leaves left, but that's okay. And then what I'm going to do is just empty this in a container after, and then just pick the sticks out. Yeah. Gonna dump it in here. The wood stove is going, so what I do is just take these and just toss them in the wood stove. Look at that. I'm not going to get them clean out, so I am going to settle with some of these stems in. And when I go to use it, if I have to take the stems out, then so be it. I'll take the stems out, but I think that's good enough for me. So I'm just gonna pour it in here. That's a big stem. That's a big old stem. Those are some big old stems, guys. There's some big old stems. Okay, we got a couple of them out. So that's my oregano. I did this mint recently, guys. It smells so good. It's black mint. I have lemon balm over there, and I think I have oh mamma mia, I actually have more oregano in this basket. Let's see what's going on inside. Yeah, we're doing well. Check this out. Yeah, it's a good thing, guys. It's a good thing. Okay, let's do some more massaging before I take that out. When I do this, I have to be prepared to lose some leaves, but I don't want to lose too much. I'm gonna throw these in the fireplace, and then I pour this in the, when I threw the sticks in the fireplace, it smells like weed. This is pretty decent, eh? Yeah, this is pretty decent. Hello. Now I just gotta get me a jar. is space. I don't have time to waste space. Might be able to stuff the whole thing. Very good. This is my homegrown oregano. ECHINCE24. So a part of this is from 23 and the whole part are from 24 because 23 I actually posted in the food processor, and so that's how it came out. This year I decided just to do this. And 24. And yeah, echinacea are said to be adaptogen, right? And so they help your body to deal with any type of illnesses and stuff that comes from stress. Now this is raspberry leaves. I understand it's good for women, and I guess, you know, we have some hormones there, and sometimes at certain times our hormones need to be regulated. So that's my understanding, that raspberry leaves are good for women. It's the first time I have done it and I haven't tasted it yet, so yeah, when I taste it I'll let you guys know how it tastes. But I'm pleased with this. And I have some shrubville here. The shrubville is pretty close in look to parsley. It's good for cleansing, especially your kidneys. Okay, just like parsley is good for cleansing your kidneys. And we all know that anything that's on the bitter side is good for cleansing our liver. Maybe I can do this. This is what we call fever grass in Jamaica. Lemongrass. My boys killed my plant while I was away. And so I just had to reap the leaves that I could get. This should be easy to do. Okay, so I have to wait on this one. This one hasn't even started to boil yet. So what I'm gonna do right now is just check to make sure that the jars are all sealed. And I am going to put label on them. Like, I don't think I want to label everything. I probably just put a label on one of the batch because they're going to be in the same place. You can see that it's indented, so that's a good seal. Fourth of the 12th, 24. And now I'm going to put them in the pantry. I actually can these in some simple syrup. They're blueberries. So now I'm putting them away in the pantry. And one of the things you want to do when you can your produce is to make sure that you don't store them on top of each other. Putting the weight on can actually compromise your seal. So make sure that they are in a single layer, not on top of each other. I have cherries up here. Put a couple of blueberries up there. No, I'll just put all the blueberries in the one space. There we go. My blueberries are in. Oh, and I have one jar of pineapple. Oh, this is pineapple.